All right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World, and I'm Blue Devil. What we have going on today is a video of another YouTuber calling me out, saying I do selective politicking on YouTube. I pick and choose who I call out. Uh, and I find that to be nothing but false statements. This YouTuber here is not popular. He don't have a lot of views. He don't have a lot of subscribers, but I do like his content, so I thought I'd give it a shot, even though somebody with such a low view count should not be getting my attention. But I tell you like this, I don't feel like I run that type of program where I feel I'm better than you. Now, there's other places, other podcasters, other YouTubers that will look at his views and say, he's not worth my time. And all true reality, he's not. But this will bring awareness to his channel, to his page. Hopefully, you guys will go over there and subscribe, and do what it do. But check this out before we get into this video. If it's your first time here on the Hater World, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you run up the comments, run up the likes. We drop videos twice a day. And if you don't know, we got an alternate page called Blue Devil Reactions. Videos over there, or I will tell you like this, I like that page more than this one. I'm not gonna lie. So if you're not subscribed, go over to Blue Devil Reactions and subscribe there as well. Now, this week, haters only. I think I have a guest. I'm not sure. Pull up. If not, for sure, we're gonna do the live music reactions. Either way, we're gonna give you guys a show. Uh, and to those that want to hit me up directly, because a lot of people in the comments be like, "Hey, how can I talk to you? How can I do this? How can I do that?" Go to my Instagram. That'd be the best place to catch me on. That's where you can catch me at all times. My Instagram handle is at the Hater World. The Hater World. Very simple, simple and plain. You already know. But back to this video here. This is a black YouTuber mad at the fact that I haven't called out G Face. I did watch a portion of it, like probably 2-3 minutes, and I said, you know what? Let me just address this on YouTube. Even though I'm not with the back and forth anymore, believe me when I tell you that back and forth is it's exhausting to argue with lames, wannabes, nobodies, and DOs. So we're not doing that. Let's go ahead and watch this video and get you guys a Southsiders reaction. So with no further ado, let's go.
Back with a not a reaction. I'm just kind of giving my opinion on something,
And to
man.
tell
But
you the
before we
truth,
get into that,
I don't know this homie's page. Uh, I don't. He tagged me, and that's how I found out. I'm not gonna lie to you. So if you guys are looking for this video, type in "Are Mexicans allowed to speak on Black street politics?" Hey, it's just responding to the title. We can do what the hell we want to do. It's just like you can do whatever you want to do. I don't know why people think that we gotta follow these guidelines that some YouTuber made up, or follow these guidelines of somebody that thinks they know. Nobody knows the program but us. And when I say us, it's the people they talking about, Mexicans. So doesn't no black know what I got going on. No Chinese guy know my program. Yeah, he could watch all the YouTube videos in the world. He could watch all the gangland he wants. He could watch all the other dropouts talk about this and that, but they don't know. It's just like I don't know what the blacks got going on. Like they're down to the T. I'm never gonna know. I'm gonna know the basic stuff you see on the internet, but that's about it. Or whatever the my black homies tell me. So that title is hella wrong to begin with. Let's go.
please like, comment, subscribe to the page, follow my Instagram channel, Trap News Network. That's TRAP.
There you go, Trap News Network. Shout out to Trap News Network, because at the end of the day, I might be a hater, but I'm not an asshole.
WSNETWRX, Trap News Network. But it's been a lot of things going on in these YouTube streets, man. A lot of politicking is going on. I'm noticing it's a lot of like would be little black and brown little issues. You know what I'm saying? Black and Mexican little issues. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm kind of noticing. They're going to say it's not, but I'm going to call it what it is.
Ain't no black and brown issues. I had ODM Slim up here. He live in the middle of South Central, around Mexicans and blacks. And the homie said it for himself. Ain't no issues. I had Spider Loke up here, live in South Central. I think he back and forth from Compton to South Central. I don't really want to give up the low, but and he said himself, ain't no issues. The only issues that we got is when you start issues, right? And I'm gonna have a bunch of more black homies up here. Ain't no issues. And we on the street. I might be on YouTube right now, but when I get off of this, I go outside. And the same thing goes for the homies that are up here. Now, the other people that are yelling this black and brown issues are retards on the internet. For real. Because I got a bunch of black homies, as cliche as it sounds. And I ain't got a problem with them. But should I? Because YouTube says I should? Or this guy? Should I tell my homie, listen, my boy, I'll fuck with you. We've been homies forever. But because this YouTuber says that we got issues, get the fuck out of my spot. Come on, dog. Come on.
Obviously, I'm black.
Nah, fool, you're white.
Obviously, I'm black. Now, this is what I will. Excuse me. This is what I will say. I'm gonna try to go into this without having no bias towards my people. You feel me? And I say that because, you know what I'm saying, for me to sit here and be biased against, you know what I'm saying, Mexicans and all that kind of shit, will be biased against my own household. My kids is half Mexican. You feel me?
Cliche. Shout out to your kids, but cliche. It's like me saying I got black friends. Come on, dog. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. That means the lady you picked, you liked her. And that's what she was. Doesn't mean you like them. I mean, not your kids, of course, but the people. I'm sure you love your kids, but it's just because you got a Mexican lady doesn't mean you like Mexicans. You could hate the shit out of Mexicans, but you got a Mexican lady, so you got to deal with it. Come on, bro. That's cliche. That holds no weight.
You know what I'm saying? My family's indigenous to this place. You know what I'm saying? So you could do your history and,
Ain't nobody
we are
trying to
whatever we
open
are.
up no book.
But I say all that to say it's not necessarily the Mexicans that I'm having a problem with. It's the YouTubers, bro. They being weird, man. And I'm a call out names. I watch both of these people.
Damn.
I support, I follow them, I subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't subscribe, I wouldn't be able to know about the video. If I didn't watch the video, I wouldn't have nothing to talk about. We're going to first talk about Blue Devil with TheHaterWorld.
Damn.
I shout out to Blue Devil. Make sure y'all follow him, TheHaterWorld, show him love. But Blue Devil, bro, you be selective politicking,
Damn.
bro. You be selective politicking, bro.
I like to hear this because it makes me smile because I know this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. It makes me feel good because I realize that at this moment, right now, at this point, this fool knows nothing about me. Does not know anything and has not done his homework. Like FYB main Jay says, do your homework. Like Little Recess, do your research. Let's go.
You be selective politicking, bro.
How?
You always got something to say about the black politics.
Facts.
And then you'll be like, oh, well, blacks shouldn't speak on Southsiders, blacks shouldn't speak on the north side, blacks shouldn't speak on the homies. I don't necessarily even disagree with that unless
What's he talking about? Never have I. Bro, listen. I'm going to say it right now. Anybody can talk about whatever they want. I've never in my life said blacks should not speak on Mexican stuff. Ever. Come on, bro. How many times have I told everybody, click my shit, talk about it, make videos, do what you want to do? I've never said nobody should talk about. No, I've said this is YouTube. Everybody can do what they want. This ain't politics. I've always said it. This ain't politics. What are politics? Me talking about C-Mac? That's politics? Me talking about C-Mac and a fight that he had outside and he filmed for the world? Those are politics, my boy. You never been in the streets, dog. You never been at a hood meeting, my boy. You never been at a junta. You never been at a park and told people to leave so they don't hear what you say. You never plotted a mission, my boy. Because if you did, you would know that me talking about C-Mac or talking about who else have I talked about? Snoopy Radass? Those are not politics, my boy. These people are putting it out to get a reaction from the world, all right? Snoopy Radass is making videos on purpose to get people to talk about them. Now, if it was such a black politic type of thing, Snoopy Badass will be smart enough to realize, well, if I put it on YouTube, the white man's going to see it, the Mexican man's going to see it, and everybody else going to see it. But because this is black politics, I got to stick it to my people only. So I got to go find a black YouTube page that only has black people. Come on, how stupid does that sound? Come on, bro, get it together, my boy. This is not politics. People don't understand what politics are. Listen, everybody go do your research on what politics are. And the YouTube video that's floating around for the world to see is not politics.
agree with that unless I disagree with that unless I agree with that. Because if I disagree, then I agree. If I disagree, I disagree all the way. If I agree, I agree all the way. Let me tell you what that means.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
If I disagree that blacks should not speak on Mexican politics, it's because I feel like Mexicans should be allowed to speak on black politics as well. And I feel like
Oh, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. The only time I said that was when BG Knockout went on Vlad TV and said that Mexicans are allowed to rat on blacks. That's the only time I said that he should not be speaking on something he does not know, because he's putting it out as facts. Okay, and that's him making up the content. That is not grabbing a video and talking about certain stuff that he saw. That's him creating a false narrative, a lie. Okay, and yes, that has been floating around forever, right? Like that black Mexicans can rat on blacks, but he's the one that brought it to the internet. He's the one that brought it to the limelight. He's the one that made up that lie so that way people could run with it and make the homies look like rats. The homies are not rats. Everybody has rats. Blacks, whites, Chinese. Everybody got them. Everyone. That doesn't determine 99% of the rest of the group. Come on. Like, that's why, that's the only time that you could probably catch me talking about that he shouldn't be lying. You know, black homies shouldn't be lying like that. That's it. I don't be sitting here talking about lies about black people. I'm analyzing a damn video that I'm watching. I don't just make up things like, hey, today we're going to call, we're going to call, I don't want to say nobody's name and do them dirty. We're going to call, Pepe Le Pew a fucking rat. So I want everybody to know that Pepe Le Pew has told on all these people and he's allowed to. I don't make up shit like that. I'll find a video and I'll watch it and I'll talk about it and break it down. That is very different from me making up lies like BG Knockout did. Understand the difference. Now let's go.
It's all YouTube, so everybody should be able to talk about what they want to talk about on their channel, because it's your channel. You can talk about what you want to talk about. You can say what you want to say. I'm not your daddy, so I can't.
Now it's a fine line for the homies. It's a fine line for the homies because we follow protocol to stay in good standings, to be able to still pull up to where we want to pull up, to still be able to function. So it's a fine line for the homies. Some people respect it, some don't. Like there's some mugroso out there that knows what time it is with a certain individual, and he's taking pictures with him knowing that he's not supposed to, and he's doing it for the clout. So no matter what that guy says, he's breaking protocol. All right? You guys go look it up. Go look at the timeline. All right? And that tells you a lot. Yet alone, he calls himself a pintero. He calls himself this and that. And yeah, he's breaking protocol for clout. Now that to me, bro, listen, that's bottom of the bottom, my boy. That's bottom of the bottom. That goes to show that you'll sell your ass for $10 on the block. And so when I say it's a thin line for the homies, it's because we follow protocol. And for the blacks, I can't speak on it because I don't know. Some say yes, some say no. So it is what it is. But for us, it's a thin line. You got to know what you can and what you can't cross, so it is what it is. But let's keep going.
Dictate what you can and can't say on your YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? So if I disagree that blacks should not speak on Mexican politics, then Mexicans should not speak on black politics, and Mexicans shouldn't speak on white politics, and Mexicans shouldn't speak on whatever, and blacks shouldn't speak on white politics, and blacks shouldn't. We should all not do. What I shouldn't do is what you shouldn't do. What you shouldn't do is what I shouldn't do. Now, what
Come
I'm
on, dog,
noticing
get to
is,
it.
let's talk about Snoopy Badass. It's a lot going. First of all, I don't agree with Snoopy Badass. I don't stand for Snoopy Badass. He don't represent where I'm from. He not none of that, but he black.
Then stop protecting them. He is what he is.
Black.
He made his decisions.
See a weirdo for sure. See a goofy, you better believe it.
Facts.
If something off and his elevator stops all the way here instead of going all the way here, you know
Facts.
it is. But he black. So
what?
You know what I'm saying?
So what? So what if he's black or he's white? Doesn't matter, bro. What he did doesn't only stay for the black community. He's a rat. I don't want him around. Blacks don't want him around. Whites don't want him around. What does that have to do with him being black? If there's a Mexican rat and we call him out, it's for everybody to know. I don't give a shit if he's Mexican. At the end of the day, you are what you are. You no longer are a race. Now you just are what you are. Come on, bro, listen, stop putting color into shit. People nowadays, bro, are not even looking at color like that. When I mean people, the homies, the blacks, the whites, the young generation. How many Mexican rappers do we have now that say the N word, look like blacks, sag their pants, give homage to the blacks? How many blacks do we have that say the word fool and say this and say that? And part of our culture as well. Come on, bro. Like, listen, what you're doing right now is just stopping the progress. Stopping the progress. Old heads are stuck in this. You're black, act like black. We're Mexican, act like Mexican, which it should be that way because we should all protect our culture at all costs. But listen, that's not what's going on. And either you get on the train or you get left behind. And I don't mean sell out. I don't mean act like, this person if you don't really want to. You can still be yourself, regardless me. I don't say the N word. I can't dress or act like I'm black, but they are the homies. And that's it. I'm not gonna stop talking to them because I want to be 100% raza. Like, nah, bro. Like, nah, that's not the world we're living in. But let's keep going.
Maintaining this
But I will always side with my car, regardless.
YouTube prison yard, because it ain't no real nothing. This YouTube prison yard politics that we doing. I gotta ride with the car. I'm black.
Oh, there you go.
You know,
See, there you go. Listen, we're gonna call me Wizard. That's gonna be my new nickname is Wizard. If you go over to Blue Devil Reactions, I call it before it happens. Go over to Blue Devil Reactions. As a matter of fact, I got a video on 1993 Taggers Fox Undercover, Chris Blatchford that just dropped yesterday or today, I think. I'm a wizard. That's gonna be my new nickname, bro. The Wizard. Let's go.
So I noticed that they'll speak on Blue Devil. I'm talking to you, bro.
Let's
You'll
go.
speak on Snoopy Badass, but why you not talking about how G-Face a hood hopper?
Damn. Come on. Let's get it.
Why you not talking about that? Why you not talking about how G-Face went from being from Armenian Pride and dissing the 18th streets to now he being from White Fence?
Damn.
Why you not talking about that?
FYB Main, J Main. Do your motherfucking homework. I did that shit last year. Old motherfucking news. Old fucking news. I did that last year, my boy. Whatever is coming to YouTube right now, we knew. The homies knew. Like all this shit with SB, we already knew a long time ago. It barely hit YouTube a couple of days ago, and everybody's like, ooh. We knew. All the real ones knew. The ones that were tapped in. The ones that are not tapped in don't know. The G-Face thing, we knew years ago. Like, I did a video on it a year and a half ago. Well, I don't got to remake video after video after video. I'm off that subject. I'm on to the next. I said it once. There's no reasons for me to say it again. Do your due diligence on Blue Devil. Do your homework. Find out who I am and where I come from and what I stand for. Now, yeah, you're going to get those weirdos in the comments that act like they know me. They don't even know my name. Or my hood name. Let's go.
How come you got a whole video about Snoopy Badass and what he got going on with Brick Baby or Cowboy?
Facts. I got a gang of them.
All that going on. Why you didn't talk about G-Face? Okay, let's go deeper than that.
Again, do your homework, young man. And I think you're younger than me. Do your homework, young man.
Why you didn't talk about G-Face being at the table with 600 and Bumped into and Brick Baby and was Crim back there? Sharp? One of them, whatever. But being the only Southsider at a table full of blacks, they discuss politics, black politics, and he's jumping involved in these black politics, and he making fake phone calls.
Brick Baby's a black. 600's a black. Compton G Uno's a black. Adam's a white man that acts black. Then you got a Southsider, right? If none of those blacks told G-Face to shut his mouth, you have nothing to say. You got two blacks right there. And if they felt that G-Face was going overboard or talking about politics, hey, my boy, we're not discussing gang politics on this channel or on this page. Can you? Obviously, they don't feel like it's black politics, right? So who am I? Who are you to question the people that were actually having the conversation? Number one. Number two, let me tell you how it works. All right. I watch a video, and when I see some kind of accusation, I don't jump on it right away, my boy. I'm not the type to be like, breaking news, let me go do this. Those guys end up looking like goofballs because they end up being wrong. Just like the guy from up north that tried to run some paperwork on American Cholo. That paperwork was sent to me probably before it was sent to him. I'm not jumping on this. I'm going to wait to see what happens. See, I'm going to send it to my sources so they can look over it. I'll figure it out later. There's a video right now of Jenny 69 and a bunch of Southsiders doing SPM tribute song outside, right? Everybody like, jump on it, jump on it. Nobody in the Southland fucks with SPM, right? So they wrong. But the thing is, I don't know if that's a diss track. I don't know if maybe they're playing the song at the beginning, then some gunshots, and then the diss begins. How goofy would I look if I make the video and then something else comes out later? Let it sit. Relax. There'll be a right time for it. And now I was right once again with the G-Face situation. He made a phone call, and a couple of days later, it came out that it's a secondary situation, a secondary ratting situation by Snoopy. If I would have jumped on it, I would have looked goofy. So to anybody out there trying to make YouTube videos and jump up in this genre or this whatever you call it, be patient. You don't have to be out there trying to be number one. That'll get you in a wreck. Learn from me. Let's go.
And your man is making fake phone calls to the penitentiary using valid names of reputable, you know what I'm saying, Sereno gangs. What was that about?
And another thing, if you want to take it that route, because I just told you, like, Snoopy ratted on some other person, right? Different case. But even if you want to go that far, okay, he's mentioning people from prison, people that are actually in the system. Why would I get myself involved in something that has to do with prison when I'm not in prison? Snoopy Badass is an entertainer. Whack 100 is an entertainer. Adam 22 is a entertainer. Swifty Blue is an entertainer. Mr. Criminal is an entertainer. Those are people I talk about. When have you seen me do a video on some organization from prison, or another one like a Mexican one or a black one from prison? When? So why would I get involved in whatever G-Face got going on, calling people from prison? For what? That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't entertainment. That's maybe some street shit. I don't know, but I don't want to find out. Why? That's how you know not to cross the line. And you can't say that I sit here and do the same for blacks, because I don't. When have I talked about some prison guy, some black guy from prison, except for C-Max Fights, because he's an entertainer? Come on, my boy, get it together, bro. Get it together.
Now, because I'm black, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna say what Sereno gang was mentioning and all that. Y'all can go back and watch it though. It's right there. And G Udo sat right next to him. G-Face sat and had a fake phone call. I can't say that the person he talked to was a real or a fake Southsider, because that's not my place. But you had a fake phone call. It was a real phone call, but it was a fake conversation talking about how he locked up, and you know what I'm saying, Snoopy Badass is the reason why he locked up, and Wooty Bam this and all that. But come to find out, bro wasn't the person who Snoopy Badass allegedly snitched on.
Second accusation. Second,
why you didn't call that out?
Ratting.
Blue Devil, TheHaterWorld.
Man, I just proved everything this guy said. He's talking out of his, backdoor entry. I just told you. It was a second altercation. He cleared it up. There you go. And again, he calling prison. That's not entertainment, my boy. Everybody knew that whole situation of them sitting at the table was sloppy. Everybody knows. So why even bring light to that? Like that whole Brick Baby, Adam 22, G Uno, G-Face, all these dudes sitting at that table, that was a sloppy move. And I'm not singling nobody out. That was a sloppy move for everyone. Yeah, it was great content, but a lot of things, a lot of lines were crossed, and those guys did not care. Bosco made a video about it. I made a partial video about it. A lot of people did. Come on, bro, get it together.
Blue Devil, Haters World. What happened, bro? Why you ain't call that out? What's up with that? Cause it seems like what we got going on the black side, you ain't missing the beat. So if you familiar with Snoopy Badass and all that, then you gotta be familiar with G-Face, who is flip floppy. You feel me? Who flipping it, flopping it, flipping it, flopping it, flipping it, flopping it, flu. You feel me? Why you not talking about that, bro?
Look, I don't get this whole you're Mexican, talk about Mexicans only. That sounds racist as shit to me, don't it? Don't it? Somebody tell me if that don't. You're black, right? Only talk about blacks. How racist does that shit sound? Listen, my boy, if there's a video I miss, pick it up for me. Do it. I'm not telling you don't do it. I'm not gonna get on you about it. I don't care. If there's videos that you feel like, man, I'm gonna just talk about Mexicans, do it. You know how many channels are out there that only talk about Mexicans? A lot. Do it. There's nobody stopping you. Do your thing. If I want to talk about blacks all day, that's what I'm gonna do. If I feel like that's gonna be my higher view videos, that's what I'm gonna do. Just because I'm Mexican doesn't mean that I'm not allowed in hip hop, or I'm not allowed in the media when it comes to rap, or I'm not allowed in the entertainment. And even if you say I'm not allowed, I'm gonna still do what I want to do. And ain't nobody gonna stop it. It's that simple. So why even try? Like, I don't understand. Like, listen, we're all free. We all could do what we want. I got love for all my black homies. All my black homies got love for me. If they felt that I was crossing the line, they would have told me a long time ago. All the homies tap in all the time and let me know this or that. Like, come on, bro. Like, you trying to put us all in the box, all over. Whatever you're talking about. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know.
And you know what? This video is too long already. Like, look, it's already like 25 minutes. I'm gonna kill this. But listen, he goes off to talk about another YouTuber, and that fool gets no play on my channel. So you go ahead and go watch. He's praising the other guy because the other guy does talk about everybody, but the other guy is no good. The other guy is a DO, so of course he can do whatever he wants and say whatever he wants because he don't care about being good or good standings or being nothing of that. He doesn't care. He's reckless. So let him do what he do. I don't give a shit. There's nobody gonna dictate how I run my thing on YouTube. Listen. Salute to everybody that made it this far. Once again, go over to Blue Devil Reactions. Go subscribe. I'm trying to run that page up. Believe me when I tell you, you're going to like the content that's over there. And this Friday, we're going to have a guest. If not, we'll do the live music reactions. But shout out to Trap News Network. Shout out to him because he trying. He trying. He just didn't try hard enough. Okay? A lot of people have tried and failed, my boy. Okay? Go do your homework. Research everything that I've done. I've already went through these battles with OG Bright Dog at the beginning of my YouTube career. Shout out to Bright Dog, a real OG from Compton. I already went through all that. And I talk about Mexicans just as much as I talk about blacks. Yeah, I might have more black content because they popping. What you want me to tell you, that Mr. Capone's popping? Is that what you want to hear? You gonna come to my channel to watch Mr. Capone? You gonna come to my channel to watch, I don't know, who else? There you go. I can't even think of nobody. Like, homies carry themselves different to the point where most of them don't make clowns out of themselves on the internet. So I can't pick nothing. What do you want me to, like, I'll go watch a video of a Mexican rapper and I'll be watching, trying to pick something, and I'll be like, damn, this fool don't follow the guidelines. There's none to say. Then I'll go watch a Snoopy Badass video. He didn't call the cops on his baby mom. He didn't rat on his brother, rat on his mom. Damn, this is gold right here. So what you want me to do? Like, come on. But listen, and that's no disrespect, but that's just the truth. But I have spoken on a bunch of Mexican homies, and it's there. The proof is in the pudding. And the whole G-Face situation, go back to my videos to last year, my boy. We did it. We did it before anybody. But listen, We're gonna kill this video. We're laying, call it a day. Once again, go over to Blue Devil Reactions, subscribe, comment, like, show your love down below. Go tag this homie. Let him know that we did a video about him. I don't tag nobody. I don't know how. I don't do it. Other than that, follow me on Instagram at TheHaterWorld. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Once again, I'm Blue Devil. This has been a Hater World production, and we out.